you were pretending to be focused.
DCQC, are you ready?
If there's any issues with that, just like let them know. It's gonna lag, Caroline.
I got game points.
Room down! Ready? Rooms up!
All right, we are off here with Philly versus DC. Philly starting the ball off with the quad ball. DC maintains control through the run-up. Flipping it back behind. Keeper in the corner. Up top near side. Drives in. Back behind. A little two-person game. Missed speed over the head. And the pass goes high to the cutting chaser. Philly able to maintain possession, but beat out by Ing. Still picks it up in the loose ball, but we are going to have a card here. Or a stoppage. The stoppage is just to bring the ball back into the field. No card on the play. Wagner with the ball. Let's see if they can take this matchup. Decides to keep it chill. Pass a little high. Bobbled back to the Philly keeper. Mark with a lot of pressure up top. Takes the ball to the side. Able to beat the chaser. Drive. Shot blocked at the hoops. Good defensive play there. Good job by Philly. And now they're on the run. Through a few people and finds the open hoop. 3 hoops. Not enough defenders back in the play. Philly still with no dodgeballs here. Running to get it on the sideline. DC in a press. Philly looking like to break it. Beater pressure and throws it away. This is an illegal reset. DC with a mental error early in the game to really just throw away what was a pretty nice press. Although Wagner, nobody in front of them. They got 3 hoops. Stumble, wrap, able to put it through contact. So all tied up here at 10. A couple of sloppy goals from both teams. We'll see if let's slow the pace down a little bit. Play a nicer half court. DC with control, looking to work here. Tapping out Smiley. Up top, beats the keeper. Puts it through, but we are going to have a stoppage. Potentially a beater playing through. A ref call.
Good drive, TJ.
I'm hearing it over here on the sideline. Potentially our beater did not hear it. Goal is going to be good. We're not going to get a card on the play. I believe it would have been on Philly, so maybe no harm, no foul. DC did lose control for that goal, so Philly going to come up. Beater sub already, pushing the pace. Chaser tapped. Stopped by another. Oh, but a nice cut and pass to Wagner again. Wagner scoring both goals for Philly in the opening minutes here. DC in a box, but they're playing pretty high. Philly with Sean Patch behind the hoops, trying to take that away, playing aggressively.
On the other side of the right behind TJ.
We're going to look for Koretsky here to make it. Oh, Koretsky misses the beat. Flamingos has all the dodgeballs in their control. Pressing out of it. Chasers can't handle the pressure. And we're on the run again. DC gets one back, but it's rolling into the far corner for Koretsky. One pass, and it's fumbled at the hoops. DC able to make a stop on an error by Philly. They're still tied 2-2.
Game time. 3:14.
Thank you.
Tom and Claire, thank you.
Philly still with control, and DC not working behind the hoops. It's going to be tough for them to get things going if they don't have any movement, any able to flip the field. This tree zone is going to be super effective if DC can't attack from behind. We're not really seeing a lot of movement here. Tap on the medium hoop. Good rotation. Beat before on the cut. And then swallowed behind. Chaser and beater able to take that down. It was a nice timing on that cut, though, from DC. Want to see more of that from them if they're going to be attacking this hoop zone from the front. And a good snag and finish. Called no good, beat before. And then a missed shot at the top hoop. There's still 2-2 here. A throwback, failed throwback. Not enough power on that. Didn't get back to the hoops. DC with control for the first time in a while here. Ball in the hands of the DC keeper. Blocked by Minson. Oh, swatted back towards the medium hoop. Picked up behind on the wing. They're down a chaser. Dodgeballs are all on the ground here. Takes the drive. Shot called good. And no dodgeballs still here for Philly. Oh, nope. They were incorrect about that. They didn't know Koretsky had one. Behind the back. Beats the beater, but Minson able to sneak it through. Make a nice play to a cutting power. DC with some subs in the chaser line here. And Koretsky gonna get a sub out. Patch recognizing that DC has no beaters in the play, putting some pressure on. DC shifting into a diamond for this look. Philly's still in trees, but moving towards more of a triangle. Really looking to take this big chaser out of the game here for DC. Patch with a missed beat behind the hoops. Throwing back, and it looks like DC will have control. And with that control, no dodgeballs. Fast break, no one in the way. Easy goal for DC, making the score 40-30. Minson taking the quad ball up. DC able to keep control for the last few possessions. We'll see if they can keep that up for a bit. Nice throwback to hoops. Puts the dodgeballs on the ground. Now Philly has none. Looking to pressure. Quad ball's in the back corner. That's going to go out of bounds. Inbound DC. Keeper's ball. Looking to run here. Philly's got no dodgeballs. Just has to beat Minson and can't do it. But we're going to get a call for high contact on Minson. Bit of a tough call for the chaser to stumble into the tackle. You hate to see that for the defensive end. It's an unfortunate card there for Minson. So DC is going to maintain possession near the hoops. Dodgeball still not in the play. Got a couple of cutting options.
What's your last name?
Bounce pass. That's a choice. And big body breaks the contact through the hoop. Easy goal for DC.
That was at 42. Because the other team's
Minson back in after the goal from DC. Score is now 50-30. Minson using his feet. Pass. Behind the hoops, fumble, beat. A little bit of a pile back there, and it looks like DC is going to maintain possession. And all the dodgeballs are on the ground again for Philly. DC with the only one in their hands. They're going to try and keep all of them. They're not picking it up. And now they do. Philly able to throw one back, get it to their partner. And DC with another transition goal on the back end of it. Another pass behind the hoops for Philly, just absolutely swallowed up by these aggressive beaters. This second beating line for DC has been doing a great job of keeping control and putting a lot of pressure and making the Philly chasers like really think twice about their passes. We need to see Philly make an adjustment here if they're going to be able to get anything going on offense. Coming up in and again, this like high box here from DC. putting a beater behind now with control to alleviate some of that pressure. Smiley turns her back. Good tackle. Able to get the ball out. Up top. Dodgeball's on the ground. And a nice cut and finish. Another goal for DC on a no dodgeballs opportunity, making the score 70-30. DC now running for control. Way back behind the hoops. It looks like, Philly able to keep it, but moving the ball fast in the chaser game. Oh, and a nice shot. No beaters, and Philly able to score. DC goes the other way and does it to them. Couple of nice shots there from both teams. A timeout here from Philly. Thinking, trying to make some adjustments. Try and see if they can get the ball moving. The pressure behind has been really tough for them. They haven't been really able to get anything moving back there, which has made it difficult for them in the front of the hoops. So the second beater line has been really tricky for Philly to deal with. And the score is now 80-40. I mean, they're well within range, right? I mean, that's a snitch catching a goal. Or just 4 goals. They're not out of it. But if they need to make an adjustment here, it's a good time to take the timeout to see if they can start to figure something out.
Really? Can you not? Because look at men's NCAA.
That's why I thought maybe worse, you know?
Okay, I hear what you're saying. I just don't think I have faith in the NCAA no matter who does it.
9:09.
9:09?
It's
Do we have time on the
15 seconds. 45.
You have 10 seconds.
Oh, you have 10.
left?
Okay. No, listen to her.
We have 5.
Ooh. I didn't realize that you pulled it up. Sorry.
I did.
And I was definitely late. 9:09.
And it's 1:43 p.m. and Notre Dame is beating TCU 30-27.
Let's go!
No! All right, out of the timeout here. Philly with the quad ball and control, down 4 goals. You're good.
That's what I feared you were going to say.
It's literally every single
That's insane.
I'm at 9:18.
Trying to work here with control, Philly. High pressure from a chaser. Ooh, beater follows, misses the beat, and just gonna take it right in. That's power again. Drive, doing it all themselves. And Philly keeps control. Missed beat, high pressure from DC. Not working out there. Passing around up top. Got a little bit going behind. Beater interaction. Puts one on the ground. Oh, it rings. It rings and it goes through.
10 minutes!
Could have been devastating. Beater's in transition. DC winning control back on that. We are going to get a penalty for this collision. Yeah, DC able to put the dodgeballs on the ground during that offense, getting control away from Philly and getting a goal and winning it back, really opening things up nicely. As our ref crew talks about this collision in the beater game. It looked mutual to me out of the corner of my eye, but we'll see what the ref saw. Andrew Steinberg in for the first time for DC. I had the honor of playing with him over the summer on Boston Forge. Great teammate, great player. We'll love to see what he does here today. We're going to get called for low contact below the knee on Philly's beater.
It actually looks like number 2, not 12.
It is incidental contact, but incidental contact is still illegal.
Just because he jumped over me, that's what I was wondering.
So we're going to get 1 minute in the box or until DC scores. Philly with the quad ball, going to try and get a PK here. now with only one beater, facing pressure again. Aggressive beating from DC all game, using their feet behind the hoops. It's a good move. Taking it to the corner, not passing it, not risking anything with the win. Pass is intercepted, but like to turn it over deep, right? If you're going to turn the ball over, you want to do it deep in the zone. Getting that dodgeball back on defense, stop the transition, see if you can make a stand here. Coming on fast with pace, Steinberg, and that's what he does. That is what he does. Beater back in the game now. Steinberg with the nice catch and finish around the hoop. He does not miss those. If you put him in that spot, he is going to put the ball through the hoop. Especially with the only one beater there for Philly. Really tough for them to come out and make that beat without risking a no dodgeballs look. Tap on the chase behind, Powers. Pass across, fumbled. Steinberg swallows it. Behind, good beat there by Ing. But Flamingos doing a better job of getting their dodgeballs back and stopping the transition from DC, which had killed them in the beginning of this game. Score is 100-50. DC in the lead, taking it up, moving a little slow now. Patch pressuring Koretsky. Trying to let their beater play a little higher, put a little more pressure on these DC chasers. Koretsky able to make the tap. Exchange, both beat. Patch takes the ball. And it is going to be control of Philly. DC keeping it calm, not doing anything crazy here in the chasing game. Steinberg, keeper steps up. Over to the left wing, in a box now. Behind the hoops, nothing. Good movement, though, from DC. Steinberg with a shot. Blocked at the top hoop, and he is beat. Philly going to maintain possession here. Worried about a reset. Power gets wrapped. Just chaser pressure. Got to move the ball. And he gets it out. Koretsky now in the play. Philly beater steps up. Koretsky throws back. Smart play to keep control. And a missed shot. DC seems a little out of sync now. You hope that timeout would have put them back in their rhythm. I'm sorry, that's Philly. Philly seems a little out of sync. Their beaters and chasers not doing a great job of working together. They're not in the play at the same time. And DC really moving fluidly. Koretsky looking for the trade. Steinberg again. Missed beat on Steinberg, or maybe it was just after. But again, a nice cut and finish. Minson, long pass. Fumbled.
5-0, sorry. 111.
Gonna be easy for DC in the backfield. Keeper ball. We're gonna get a card here. We should get a card here. That should absolutely be a card. They're gonna call back to hoops. No harm, no foul.
We can ask HR. Because I flipped that.
Koretsky gonna sub again.
I think he was
Koretsky with a better second shift than their first. The second line for DC had really come in and calmed things down. Running a 1.5 now. That's the first time we've seen that. Oh, it bounces up, almost made the catch. And in the confusion, the chasers get a look, but get wrapped up, collect the ball behind. They have a chance to save the reset. They're not going to do it. It's the ball, but keeps it out of bounds. Chaser pressure from Philly here. A little bit of friendly taunting here from the Philly chaser. Over the hoops, pass goes high. Beat comes in and misses. DC, if they're going to keep missing these beats behind, Philly's going to keep missing these beats behind, and DC's going to keep having an easy time moving the ball, flowing, and finding these looks. Just got to hit the passes, which they have been doing, just missed on that possession.
One on me.
DC has really opened it up here, extended the lead to 7.
Good run. Good work together, beaters.
And still with control, DC. Minson with a nice block. Over the top, nice pass. Oh, yeah. I mean, Minson's just been the spark plug. He's had a few assists already for Philly and really just helped them get the offense moving when nothing else seems to be working. Able to create pressure here. And Philly on beat before on Minson. Chaos in the beater game, but Philly is going to keep control out of it. We are going to get a whistle here. We'll see what the ARs have to say. But Minson coming in, bringing the energy. Bringing the nice assist into the press, almost with another fast break goal. Beat before. But, you love to see that energy coming into a game, right? Especially your team, you come in, your team's down a handful. And this is going to be a card on DC number 66. That's a beater penalty, contact from behind. However, we have a little confusion for the refs here. The goal was originally called no good, but we're now hearing penalty time negated by the goal. Perhaps that beat was initiated after the illegal wrap, which would make Minson clear if it was an illegal beat. All right, we are going to have no foul on that play. A little bit of perhaps a miscommunication there from the ref crew. And we're going to have an equipment timeout while we fix one of these hoops. So Philly now down 6. DC doing a good job extending the lead. Minson coming in, bringing the energy. We're at 15 minutes here, so still some time to bring it back and bring the game back in flag range, right? If Philly can keep up this energy and get a few more goals here, catch the flag, it's a game. It's a real game. Minson staying in, hoping to continue bringing that energy. Minson with your lunch in the chasing game. Lunch is in the beating game. You're in the chasing game. Cohen. DC coming up, Philly with control. DC doing a good job moving the ball, continuing. A little bit of a stutter step. Minson not fooled. No, shot. Wide over the top hoop. Pushing the pace here. Beater's helping out. Wins the matchup, brings it in. Oh, and a dropped pass. Hate to see it, picks it up though. Showing that scramble from the first play of the game. And in transition, Philly getting the goal. And Minson wants to press. Beater's bringing it up, tapping the chasers. Minson talking it through. Long Hail Mary. Oh, and they can't get there. Able to keep it. Nice pass across, and it's tipped by Minson. Philly able to create a little bit of panic there from DC. Keep the ball. Get a goal, keep the ball right after it. Looking for the tap on that little hoop. And a nice tackle by the keeper. Keeper gets possession of the ball. Brings it back. Oh, Philly's got no dodgeballs. DC making it happen on the defensive end. Easy cut and pass in a no dodgeballs transition. Now, making the play here. Philly trying to win control in transition, but not able to. Stays with one. Lunch and Koretsky trade. Gonna get both back, DC. Minson wrapped, loses it, is beat. No one in front. Templeton right through the little hoop. Beat comes in late.
No, 15.
Wagner back in the game for the first time in a while. Cohen up top, makes a move. Good pressure from this DC chaser. Wagner catches, draws a beat, gets it out to Minson. Beaters, a little stagnant here. Oh, and a missed beat on Koretsky. DC's gonna press. Taps out Smiley. DC winning the quad ball here. But Philly picks up the ball. DC was tapped. Philly with one. Wagner to Minson. Wagner to Minson. Minson just rips a long shot. No call from the goal ref. Head ref calls it good. That's a great shot there from Minson. And another transition goal from Philly. They showed at the beginning of the game. They like to pick up these loose balls and make something happen. So DC still with control. See what they can do with it. Bringing it in. Taps out the free beater. Keep this ball movement going for DC here. Working the beaters. Pushing them in real deep. Brings it to the hoop and in. Really just didn't look like any pressure. Minson tries to get fancy with it. I think he breaks a rule or turns it over. He's either going to get a card or it's a turnover. DC with the composure to pick up that kick and put it through the hoop. Minson trying to kick it through the legs. A little meg action. That's a little bit of a goofy play there. Yeah, the keeper has to get possession before the play starts, but I think by touching it, he gives up that opportunity to possess the ball. Subs in for Philly.
19 minutes!
Satter now in. Sater. Using their feet, DC creates another no dodgeball press opportunity. Templeton, wrapped by Minson, gets the ball out. McConaughey. Beater now in. Smiley. Oh, Smiley beat by Ing. Ing blocks a beat from Shaw. Shaw no. Oh, Shaw is called beat. Shaw was clear. Butler taps the middle hoop. McConaughey doesn't see it. Takes it to the house and dunks over three. Choosing the contested dunk over the wide open hoop. I mean, as a beater, you gotta hate that, right? But as a chaser, it looks pretty cool. DC looking to be aggressive with a nice beat and catch. Tapping out Minson, forcing the bad pass. We got...
Yeah, probably say this, but you restart the 10-second countdown. Restart from 10, yeah.
We're going to get an illegal slide here from Philly. It's going to put their chaser in the box, and the ball is going to go to DC.
Starting at 10.
Going to restart the 10-second countdown. After 10, it will be last possession. We'll see if DC will likely try to keep the ball here, move it up slow, and have a chance to earn one more goal before the half. Shaw with no dodgeballs, though, making it interesting. Yeah, Shaw gets the dodgeball, throws it back. McConaughey using his feet. Oh, good pass. Good pass, but a good even better block at the hoops there. Not able to finish that on a nice cut. Philly able to get that stop right before 20 minutes. Hopefully they can use that as momentum going into halftime. Going in down 6, right? You really want to catch. You don't want the other team to catch. And that's always true, but especially when you're going in down and down big, right? So we'll see. They've been making some good stops with no beaters throughout this game. So
I wonder who the one viewer is.
the one viewer, that's a great question.
Thanks for being here. We didn't advertise it was going to be streamed particularly loudly.
No.
And I'm fine with that.
Well, it'll be filmed anyway.
Yeah, what's up?
But both teams showing they can win on offense and defense with no beaters. So if we commit beaters to snitch here,
I think they put something.
It's interesting. I mean, the chaser game has been fairly even, but it's been explosive on both ends without beaters. So beaters on snitch would really come down to just which team like locks in, which team hits those passes, makes those wraps. It's you can see it going both ways. For DC, the keys to the game are just, keep it going. It's okay to trade goals, right? If I'm DC, I don't want them to catch.
I'll take anything.
I will prioritize Philly not getting a catch over the chance at a catch. Because, if we break even in the quad ball game over the next few minutes, then we get the win. So
I'm gonna be honest. I've done it.
we're going to see what these teams decide to do with their beaters going in. Our flag runner for the day is Steven Tremple.
TJ, hello.
Wait, then the broom's missing. Ash was here.
It's 160 to 80.
We're cool with this? I can just take this one, right? Yeah? Okay. I just don't want to break a rule. Don't even think he's looking at that right now.
Ash, were you in the box?
Oh,
No, we did not release 5.
she's subbing.
Are you in place at 5?
When you go in, you'll be off broom.
No tomato. And then
So you need to tag in, and then
We got a dodgeball on the ground for Philly. They're going to collect a DC with control. They're pushing the pace. They're pushing the pace into 2 dodgeballs with none. High press. Nice wrap. Could be high contact. Releases. Nice tap. Gets it back to the keeper, though. So Philly going to keep possession. And that's what I'm talking about here. Philly is doing a good job of keeping possession despite... Ooh. This could be a red. No, it's going to be a yellow. It's going to be a yellow for a helpless receiver.
Okay, so we're getting a yellow card on DCQC.
So DC now down a player. We are back to even strength, but Philly going to come back a little bit sooner. Time on that penalty is shorter, so they're going to be on the power play for... But they score at even strength, bringing their DC player back in. Going to see if they can finish out this PK. Getting looks in the secret game, DC. Koretsky doing a nice job. Bringing the quad ball back up. No beaters in the play. Just going through everyone. Yeah, running around. Might have missed a cut there, but able to put it through on their own. DC having all the time in the world with this snitch. Koretsky
This is so chaotic.
keeping the dodgeball on the ground. Ooh. Burgess makes an attempt on that cutting chaser. Although I did not hear that goal called good, so
I don't know what to do there.
perhaps they missed. I was focused on the beating game for a second. So no goal for Philly on the play. And DC just doing a great job of manipulating the dodgeballs, keeping them out of any kind of a good place for Philly. And then just, clinical movement. Way to use the physicality on the drive there. And a nice catch. I just missed it here in the...
Number 23.
We have a potential catch right in front of me. It looked clean.
Alright, so I think we're going to be getting a snitch.
If this catch is good for DC, they are going to be just 1 away from the set score of 220. They've now extended the lead to 10 with a potential of being up 13. This would just about seal the deal for them. They were, came in and really executed here in SOP. Just cleanly moving the ball around, using the physicality, and able to just combine those two elements and get the offense just moving. Philly with a couple of disappointing misses there when they got their offensive possessions. And that is going to be a good catch. Our flag is running off of the field. Ball goes to Philly. So DC with goal to go here. Philly with the ball. DC with control. DC, actually, there's a dodgeball on the ground, but DC is likely to be the one to get it. Making a play and just throws back to Hoops. Philly running. Misses a shot. Maybe ill-advised there. DC now running up the field. Looking to push it with 1 to go here. Making a beater sub. Going a pretty big line, perhaps just aggressive. Nice beat there, but throwing away the dodgeball. And it is going to open up for DC to win the game. Yeah, Pat's throwing that dodgeball away. I mean, you win the trade, but you give up the goal, not the play in the goal-to-go situation. Pretty dominant win here for DC. And we will see you in our next matchup.